In this problem, a equals 5, b equals 11, and c equals negative 12. When I go to plug into the formula, I'm going to start with the opposite of b. In this case, b is positive, so I'm going to make it negative, plus or minus the square root. Now I'm here, b squared minus 4ac. So b squared minus 4 times a times c. And then on the bottom of the fraction is 2 times a. I'm going to take this piece over here to simplify it. So 11 squared, 11 times 11 is 121. Here, this is negative 4 times 5. Negative 4 times 5, that's negative 20. And then negative 20 times negative 12, so a negative times a negative is going to be a positive. And 20 times 12 is 240. Okay, you can also, I'm going to do it in the calculators we have here on campus. You can also do it in Google, but this is negative 4 times 5 times negative 12. And you can see I get positive 240. So that's plus 240. And when I add these together, I get 361. Okay, this is b squared minus 4ac. So that's what's going to go in that blank in Edulastic. Okay, now I'm going to take this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to square root it. And we're going to see what happens. When I square root it, there's two possibilities. One is that when I press enter, I'm going to get a whole number, and then I'll use it. I'll use that whole number and I'll simplify. The other is I get a decimal, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use that. But in this case, I get a whole number. I get 19. So when I square root this, when I square root 361, I get 19. Okay, what does that mean? That means all of this, I did the math on the inside, and then I was like, oh, let me try square rooting it. And I square rooted it, and I got 19. So everything inside that circle just turned into 19. This is negative 11 plus or minus 19 over 2 times 5 is 10. This plus or minus is where I can split it into 2. So this is negative 11 minus 19 over 10, or negative 11 plus 19 over 10. Negative 11 minus 19 is negative 30 over 10. That's division. Negative 30 divided by 10 is negative 3. Here, negative 11 plus 19 is 8 over 10. You can put this in a calculator and get a decimal, that's fine. You can also reduce this. You can say, oh, both of these are divisible by 2, and so it reduces to 4 over 5. Okay? The decimal also works. So this would be my smaller answer because it's negative, and then either one of these you could put in as the larger answer.